We can start from the starting.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
Nice to hear.
It's happening, right? Okay, recording is happening. Okay.
अच्छा लगेगा.
Recording is happening. Okay, that's okay. So recording is happening. So yeah. So Krishna says material nature consists of three modes: goodness, passion, and ignorance. When the eternal living entity comes in contact with nature, O mighty armed Arjuna, he becomes conditioned by three modes. No one in this world is exception to this. Everyone who is coming into this material world would be captured by these modes. These modes. So we need to understand that these are energies floating around similar to the radio frequencies what we have. All these energies are there floating around in the environment similar to the radio frequencies what we have. Okay, so now it's up to us whether we wanted to tune in which particular frequency you wanted to tune, or you might be having question, were these modes always there or not there, or it has come to existence only when we were born. Okay, so you tell your kids also that please don't get associated with bad kids, right? So association, does it matter or not? It matters, right? So we need to understand that this association, each and every, in same way how we engage three modes also depends on us only. When a person is having three, I mean, see, in a class of 60 people, where are you studying, Nana?
I'm in first year BTech.
First year BTech. Which college?
Bits Pilani.
BITS Pilani. Very good. Now in your class, how many students are there?
In Hyderabad, Bits Pilani.
Yeah.
In my class around 200.
200 students are there. Now in 200 students, I know BITS Pilani means all toppers are there in BITS Pilani. So that's very nice. But even in the college, in the class, what you have, there is a possibility, right? You might be interested to attract or get attracted to be in association with only few of them. You will not be associated with everyone, and you will be having a choice. Similarly, there will be a gang where always they would be, I don't want to dwell into much there, but so again, we need to understand that what is happening. You are choosing. Your modes are acting on you to choose particular options. There is a possibility you can choose people in mode of goodness. There are some people voluntarily, intentionally they say that I want people to be associated with, I want only mode of passion people, and mostly they like it. Mode of passion.
Yes.
Mode of passion. They like it mostly. Even movies also promoting that only, right? Todagattu chinna, they say. So they promote mode of passion. So the people like that way. So simply it's up to us on how we wanted to use these modes. ఏ గుణం వైపు మనం అట్రాక్ట్ అవ్వాలనేది మన మీదే ఉంటుంది. Okay, so as I said, whatever the engagement of these modes, it depends on us, and all the three modes are there within us. Now a person might be called as a Sattva person. For example, Mataji is very carefully listening. What's the good name, Mataji? Sorry, Mataji. Sunita Mataji is carefully listening to the session happening. Now it depends on us. It doesn't. A person can be called as a Sattva because in this guna, out of the 100% what we have, since 50% is Sattva, 25% is Tamo, 30% is 35% is Rajoguna, 15% is Tamoguna. So that person is called in mode of goodness. It doesn't mean that when we see a person, he is completely in Sattva. Whichever is in majority, they will be that guna. That's what we call as. I have seen people closely. They boast. I am a person in mode of passion. I know mode of goodness is good, but I wanted to be like this only. They don't want to be. They know in one way that mode of goodness is good. Sattva manchida kada. Sattva is good or not? They accept that Sattva is good, but they don't want to be in Sattva. They wanted to be in mode of passion. And mode of passion, nothing wrong about it. If a person, as I said, in a class of, I quote this example, right? If a student is getting 35% marks, will you give a target of 90% marks? Right, 90% techukola siggu leda? You will not say that, right? You will say, "Arey, 50% and techukola." So like that, if a mode of ignorance person is there, tamo gunam manchi unte gana, "Arey, rajogunam, please move to rajogunam, no, please." Similarly, if Rajoguna, move to Sattoguna, they will say. So we need to understand that. So these are the modes what we have. Now we will cover explanation of three modes. So Krishna is telling the qualities of all these three modes, and Srila Prabhupada says that we should not read Bhagavad Gita, we should study Bhagavad Gita. What is the difference?
Study and understand.
What is the difference between studying and reading?
Reading is Parayanam without understanding. Studying is reading and
Papai,
understanding.
Papai, move it. What is the difference between read and study?
Reading is something like pado.
Chodo, okay.
Studying is something understand.
Perfect definition, right? Pado and chodo. Pado and chodo. Pado and chodo.
Nice one.
Something that understand, memorize it, and apply it.
Apply it. Wonderful, wonderful. Really, I'm really proud. Coming kids coming, and there are really amazing kids. Sometimes they come to satsang, and the kind of questions they ask. Sometimes even the person who is sitting on Vyasasana also bewilders. What should I answer? Very nice, Amma, very nice. So yeah, so Srila Prabhupada insists, especially Bhagavad Gita, you should study, not read. Okay, so we need to understand that, and now we will go through each and every character to explain. From the, even Krishna says, from the mode of goodness, real knowledge develops. From the mode of passion, greed develops, and from the mode of ignorance develops foolishness and madness and illusion. Got it? So now, in this case, general categories. If you see general characteristics in mode of ignorance, foolishness and madness and illusion, indolence and sleep. Can you apply? Can you give an example of anyone like that? Foolishness, madness, illusion, indolence and sleep. They will always lazy, always sleepy, and they can't. They will be illusion. They would be. Mataji is laughing. I think she's getting. Okay. But that quality might be limited, probably for your daughter. So.
Prabhuji, can I ask one
Please,
question?
please.
Can't there be passion for Bhagavad Gita? Can't there be passion to teach Bhagavad Gita, to teach the goodness of Bhagavad Gita?
Wonderful.
To know it.
It's a very nice question, Prabhuji, and we will subsequently answer in the upcoming slides also. But since you asked, Prabhuji, we can leverage all these gunas in Krishna's service as well. Mode of passion. There are actually, especially in our society, there are a lot of, even if I take my Shiksha Guru, he's a mode of passion person. My Shiksha Guru, Leelan Prabhu, he's a mode of passion person, but he leverages his mode of passion in Krishna's service. That's what he says. What are the passion? Because we all are coming with some baggage, Prabhuji. We are coming with some baggage, and we need to see that how we can use our guna in Krishna's service. Mode of passion, separate, surely we can use in Krishna's service. They can be in manager roles in temple governance. They can ensure devotees are properly channelized. They can use that mode in Krishna's service. Mode of passion, mode of goodness, everything you can use, but mode of ignorance we can't use. Mode of passion we can use in Krishna's service. And mostly, devotees, they are who are not born devotees, right? They are mode of passion. Especially the devotees who are foreign devotees. After Srila Prabhupada went there, they are either in mode of ignorance or in mode of passion. They were not in mode of goodness. Srila Prabhupada made hippies into happies. That's what people say. So, mode of ignorance people he converted
They
to
are very disturbed.
Disturbed.
Yes. Initially, they are very disturbed. They don't know what to do. Like
Yes.
the language, the
Yes.
license.
So, surely, Prabhu, mode of passion can be leveraged in proper service. But the same mode of passion can be even negatively used also. So, we should be careful. We can leverage mode of passion in Krishna service.
One of the very great example is King Barbaric, who in Rajasthan.
Yeah.
The king Barbaric, who was like a grandson of Bhim,
Yes. Yes.
son of Ghatotkach.
Yes.
He was in ignorance.
Yes.
He was a nice person,
Yes,
but
yes.
he was in ignorance.
Yes.
Like in Mahabharata, I will help those who are losing.
Uh,
He didn't see that
uh,
the person who is losing is a bad person or a good person.
Yes.
He just promised
uh.
that I am passionate to help someone who is weak.
Yes.
That's why Lord
Yes,
Krishna.
Prabhu. You're right, Prabhu. You're right. And when mode of ignorance, People know, they don't even know, like, they are helpless sometimes. What are the habits they have if they are helpless? Smoking is bad for injurious to health or not? I have, when I went to France a couple of 6 months back, my colleague Murad Ayone, Murad Ayone, he smokes cigarette every 1 hour, even in midnight. He can't stay without having a puff. He's having 2 daughters. He's 50 years of age, but he can't stop smoking. But he knows that this particular habit is not good, but they are helpless. Mode of ignorance people, they know that this is bad, but they are helpless to cure this problem. The people generally in mode of ignorance are helpless in curing their problem. So like that, there might be so many habits for which they are not in a situation to come out of it. So these people are called to be in mode of ignorance. Okay. So like that, indolence and sleep, they are very lazy. They are very lazy. Now whimsically, all is happening whimsically, willingly they will be trying to be in illusion. They will be trying to be illusion. They see a lot of movies and especially these youth, after seeing a lot of movies, they think that whatever the thing happens in movies, that happens in the real time also. My dad being a retired deputy superintendent of police, when I have been an opportunity to always sit in a station, whenever the college is over, sometimes I go and sit in police station and hear to the conversation. At least I have a privilege to hear what are the things happen, and like that there are a lot of cases. One girl came, a teenage girl into degrees, and she got mobile, and she was having an affair with one boy, and the case came into some home station, and she was an impression. Is there anyone who will not love? Love in the sense, youth love, teenage love. No, her impression is that love is not a crime, and there is no one in the world who will not love. That was her impression. I mean, staying in illusion. See, anyway, love is a separate topic about this, but she was an impression that generally teenagers who are there, they are supposed to fall in love. That's a mandatory scale. Now, today, the situation, right? The situation, you are not having a boyfriend, you are not having a girlfriend, is a major crime. You are not having a boyfriend, you are not having a girlfriend.
Peer pressure.
Peer pressure. Seriously, Prabhuji. And though it might be, I don't know, it might be sensitive, but it is kids might not discuss this with parents, but that is true. You're not having boyfriend.
People like me must be a big criminal because I wanted to do an arranged marriage, so I must be a big criminal then.
They might treat, but we need to understand that they are in illusion. Mode of ignorance people stay in illusion. They don't want to know the reality. They are hesitant for knowing the reality. They are hesitant for knowing the reality. So they are in illusion. That's what it means, being in illusion or indolence. Okay? Yeah, bro.
One question.
Yes, Robert.
Does Rajoguna translate to passion?
Yes.
As in English?
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Or does it have?
No, mode of passion is Rajoguna.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mode of ignorance means Tamoguna. Mode of goodness means Sattoguna. Yeah. Okay? Now, in the mode of passion, unlimited, uncontrollable desires and longings, intense endeavor, greed, bondage to material fruitive activities and attachment to the fruits of action. What does it mean? Unlimited, uncontrollable desires. बंगला खरीदा मैंने, डिग्री डिस्टिंक्शन में पास हुआ, भगवान और थोड़ा दे देना, अच्छा जॉब एटलीस्ट 30-40 लाख दे देना, तिरुपति में आऊँगा तेरे को थोड़ा दे दूंगा, आओ ना दे दूंगा, 1% दे दूंगा, हो गया, अब जॉब आ गया, एक अच्छा सुंदर लड़की करेगा तो मैं आपको चढ़ाऊंगा, दर्शन आपको मैं डोनेशन करूंगा, भागवत डोनेशन करूंगा, हो गया, लड़की मिल गया, एक अच्छा घर भी क्या बोलते हैं वो तल्लापुर में विला देते तो वो भी एक हो जाता, तो छोटा विला
एक से हो जाएगा,
एक हो गया, अभी ठीक है, एक तो मैं रहने के लिए, एक तो सेविंग के लिए चाहिए ना प्रभु जी, आगे हरे कृष्ण।
Sitting on 99.
Yeah,
sitting on 99, never 100.
Unlimited and uncontrollable desires and longings. Their laundry list never ends. Actually, there is a saying, since some senior acharyas say, Krishna can provide for your need, but not for your greed. Greed is endless. Do you agree? So, and mostly when now these movies and all are promoting this only mode of passion. ఏంట్రా ఇది సాధించకపోతే నీ జీవితం దేనికిరా, నీ బతుకు దేనికిరా, వాడు చూడరా, పక్కింటోడు చూడరా. No, seriously, bro, it might be a very funny even. There are suicides committed by students with comparison. Especially these are not there earlier. In our generation, it was not there at least. But now we are comparing with kids. They are very, now it's a parenting is a very tough situation now. Even dealing with, in our generation, పార్ట్ ఒకటి ఇస్తే చాలు ఎదుర్కొంటే ఎవరు మూల కూర్చొని పక్కన ఉండేవాళ్ళు. ఇప్పుడు ఏదైనా చెప్పాలన్నా ఇట్స్ వెరీ డిఫికల్ట్. So longing, intense endeavor. They slog in offices 12 hours. I used to, when I got, actually I used to, in my first job, I used to get a 5,000 to 8,000 salary. After 1.5 years, immediately I got a hike of 4 times, 30,000 salary in Infosys. Company has given me 4 times salary. I should put my sweat and blood, and I used to slog a lot, Infosys. No, that's what, but that was the knowledge I was having. Okay, if I do, and if I'm earning, and I'm taking care of my good wife and my kids, that is my achievement. So, and intense endeavor, you slog a lot. Is it really required? Greed, bondage to material fruitive activities. You do activity, expect the results. We can't leave. After giving some examination, Krishna, I did write my exam. You have to pass me in 90% above. Otherwise, I won't be getting placements. I won't get placements. You have to pass me. Otherwise, dekho. If you are not getting it, Krishna, I don't believe you. I'll go to Lord Shiva. So you are attached to the fruits of action. Why can't you give your best and leave it to the Almighty? That's a mode of passion. Now, mode of goodness. Relative purity, illumination, happiness, and freedom from sinful reactions conduct you to real knowledge. They are people who are in mode of goodness. They always look for knowledge. Real knowledge. When there are really, when we see them, and when how they act, we can simply say that they are people in mode of goodness. Yes or no? Right? So they are having pure intentions. They are happy, and they don't indulge in any kind of things. Now there is you might be having circle of concern and circle of influence. Can you name what is the definition of circle of concern and circle of influence? Anyone can define? Thank God I have a watch right in front of me. Yeah, what is the definition of circle of concern and circle of influence?
కన్సర్న్ అంటే ఆ పర్టికులర్ టైంకి ఏదైనా సజెషన్ అంటే వాళ్ళ పట్ల దయ చూపించడం, ఆ సిచ్యుయేషన్ సాల్వ్ చేయడం అలా. అదే ఇన్ఫ్లుయెన్స్ అంటే ఇంటికి వెళ్ళినా వాళ్ళు చూపించింది మనం అలా పదంలో నడుద్దామని బలంగా మనసు లాగుతూ ఉంటుంది. అంటే అలా ఇన్ఫ్లుయెన్స్ చేసినట్టుగా.
Anyone else? తెలుగు. యాక్చువల్లీ చాలా కష్టతరమైన విషయం ఏంటంటే ఇక్కడ ఈక్వల్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ తెలుగు నాన్ తెలుగు ఉండటం వల్ల ఏమైపోతుందంటే చాలా కష్టం అవుతుంది. అందుకని ఒక్కొక్క సెషన్ 2 భాగాలుగా జరుగుతుంది. బట్ ఎనీవే మనం చూద్దాం. సో సర్కిల్ ఆఫ్ కన్సర్న్, ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ ఈ రోజు కానీ మన కమ్యూనిటీలో ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ నాట్ గెటింగ్ ఏ వాటర్, మన కమ్యూనిటీలో వాటర్ రాకపోతే కనుక హౌ మచ్ కంట్రోల్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు టేక్ యాక్షన్ ఆన్ దట్. ఈరోజు మనకు వాటర్ రాకపోతే కమ్యూనిటీలో మీ 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 చేతిలో ఎంతవరకు ఇన్ఫ్లుయెన్స్ ఉంది ఆ పర్టికులర్ ఇష్యూని ఇది చేయడానికి, ప్రాబ్లమ్ సాల్వ్ చేయడానికి. What I'm saying is, Mataji, if you are having a water problem today in community, how much influence you have to correct that problem? Is it a circle of concern or circle of influence? Is it within your circle of concern or circle of influence? No, even your circle of influence, because it's within a community. At least you can talk to the MC management committee, or put additional funds. You can put additional funds and get tankers and all. There's a possibility, some influence is there. Now, if there is a water problem in this Aparna Sarovar communities, in this entire street, there are some 5 to 6 Aparna communities, right? So, how much influence or concern you have for that water problem is there for the entire communities here? Do you have any influence? No, are you understanding what I'm getting? What I'm trying to say? Right? So, నాకు చాలా కష్టంగా ఉంది యాక్చువల్లీ. సో వీ నీడ్ టు అండర్స్టాండ్ Prabhuji and Mataji that this modes of passion, to whatever extent we can do, we can do. Other things which are not there in our control. Corona came. How much control we had? Did we have any control? I have seen families during Corona 6 months they didn't come out of the flat, and I have seen families for those 6 months they are vichalividiga tiriging outside. And I don't know, fortunately or unfortunately, the people who are vichalividiga tiriging, they didn't get Corona, and people who are there in the flat, they got Corona. I'm just trying to say that how much influence we have. We might be planning lot of things. ఎవడి సినిమాకు వాడే హీరో అని అంటారు కదా, అది సినిమాల వరకు డైలాగు, కానీ ఎవడి సినిమాకు వాడే విలన్ కూడా సేమ్ సినిమా. వాట్ ఎవర్ వీ డూ kids, we can provide values. The cinema what we are seeing, the same cinema our kids won't be seeing. They will be having entire cinema to take care of. So we need to understand that mode of passion is not good. We can definitely.
Where the anger falls into which mode? Anger.
Yeah, we will come to it. We will come. There are subsequent slides. Once it is not covered, then you can ask. There are subsequent slides. So in the mode of, there is, do you know there is another mode? Lot of people know only these 3 modes. There is another mode also. ఇంకొక మనకు తెలిసిన ఓన్లీ రజోగుణ, తమోగుణ అండ్ సత్వగుణనే. ఇంకా ఏమైనా మంచి గుణం ఉందా? దానికంటే మించింది శుద్ధ సత్వ. మిమ్మల్ని అడగాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. Really, I'm really glad that Prabhuji is here. Always helps me whenever I'm stuck. So yeah, there is a Shuddha Sattva. A lot of people don't know that Rajo, Tama and Sattva, beyond that there is Shuddha Sattva also. That is mode of pure goodness, Shuddha Sattva. So they are the people complete, unmotivated, unfailing devotion to Supreme Personality of Godhead, absolute knowledge, purity, illumination, happiness and freedom from sinful actions. I talk in English, I walk in English, I sleep in English because English is a funny language. Amitabh Bachchan dialogue. They drink Krishna, they eat Krishna, they learn Krishna, they speak Krishna. That is mode of pure goodness. Chaitanya Charitamrita.
And without any desires,
No.
just
Chaitanya. Prabhuji, we are for. Sometimes we don't know how unfortunate that we are. Sometimes we don't know how fortunate we are. Chaitanya Charan Prabhu came here. He is a pure devotee. 24/7 Krishna. I think hardly he sleeps for 2 to 3. And luckily we were there in the same community, so we could see a glimpse of it from a close quarters. Okay. Anyway, so these are they are always thinking about Krishna. Nothing else, no other desire. And food, prasadam, we were serving him. We got an opportunity to serve prasadam for a couple of days for him. I mean, he's not eating cooked food at all. Only vegetables, smoothies. I don't know. Shanti might tell some more. No cooked food. Austerity. Now, characteristic worker, perspective towards work. What is the perspective towards work for all these modes? Mode of ignorance people disregard scriptural injunctions. Hey, Shastrala. I have personally faced some devotees who say, scriptures, please don't talk about scriptures. We know how to deal with it. They don't believe. They disregard scriptural injunctions. Materialistic, obstinate, cheating, lazy, morose, procrastinating, delaying the things, and expert in insulting others. ఎలా మనుషుల్ని బాధ పెట్టడం ఎలా అనేది వీళ్ళు ఎలా బాధ పెడతారంటే మళ్ళీ మీరు లేయర్ అనమాట. అలా బాధ పెట్టడంలో దే ఆర్ వెరీ టాలెంటెడ్. హౌ టు హర్ట్ పీపుల్, దే ఆర్ ఎక్స్పర్ట్స్. మోడ్ ఆఫ్ ఇగ్నరెన్స్ పీపుల్. ఇన్ వర్క్ ఆల్సో there might be some bosses, I don't know, you might be having your own scenarios or your own movie, your own life movie, where you might have seen a lot of people like that. In boss, they expert in insulting others. ఏం చేసావయ్యా? I told you to give the report by 4 o'clock. You are given by 4:05. How dare you? Don't you have sense? They are very expert in insulting others. Okay, so those are the mode of ignorance people. Now, in mode of passion, attachment to the fruits of his work and intent on enjoying them. Attachment to the fruits. He is attached to the result of them. Now, it's a very thin line. Prabhuji, attachment లేకపోతే మనం ఎలా పని చేస్తాం? రైట్, కరెక్ట్ క్వశ్చన్, ప్రశ్నేనా? మనం ఒక పని మీద అటాచ్మెంట్ లేకపోతే మనకు మోటివేషన్ ఎలా వస్తుంది? బట్ ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ గెటింగ్ అటాచ్డ్, బీ ప్రిపేర్డ్ ఫర్ getting hurt also, because if you are getting attached, because everything is not in your control, right? Do you agree? Do you feel that everything is in your control? I have seen personally people who are PhDs, doctorate. I have seen personally. I don't want to quote any names here. They were in the impression that everything is in my control, everything is happening as per my plan. But once the plan chopot ho jata hai, then they are completely demotivated, disappointed, and depression. Even there are people who have went to depression also for the likes of doctorates. I have seen personally, probably some.
The smallest of if something smallest of thing doesn't happen
Yes,
way,
as per plan.
they just can't take it.
Yes, because once you expect, what I see, Prabhuji and Mataji, I'm not saying that you should not work. You should give your best at your work. But and after that, you should not regret that my kid is there, my elder one is there. She says, till like the exam is written, she says that Bhavika, మొత్తం ప్రిపేర్ అయ్యావా? ప్రిపేర్ అయ్యాను నాన్న. సో I given an exam. Then after the result come, డాడీ కొంచెం ఆ పర్టికులర్ ఆస్పెక్ట్ కొంచెం ప్రిపేర్ అయ్యి ఉంటే బాగుండేది, చాలా బాధగా ఉంది. You should give your best. There is a possibility that after giving your best also negative happens, but you should take in your stride. That's what it says. Once you are attached to the result, if it happens, you will be, hey, come on mama, మనం మూవీకి వెళ్దాం మామ, ప్రాక్టీస్ చేద్దాం మామ, ఇది చేద్దాం. If it is not happening, ఒక రూమ్లో వేసుకొని మందు బాటిల్ వేసుకొని, కుడి ఎడమైతే పొరపాటు లేదోయ్, ఆ తర్వాత ఏంటి, ఓడిపోలే. Go part of it.
In Hindi also there is a song. Mora movie. काश कहीं ऐसा होता कि दो दिल होते सीने में.
So like that, there is every possibility. Another song is there. కుడి ఎడమైతే కాకుండా another song. ఏ నిమిషానికి ఏమి జరుగునో ఎవరు ఊహించేది, అన్నీ మన కంట్రోల్లో ఉండవు. So that's what it says. Attachment to the fruits of his work and intent on enjoying them. Once the result gets, then I will enjoy. And greedy and envious. Corporates are giving that. We should be greedy and envious. Without having, you can't progress. But if you are not greedy, other person will be moving ahead. So we should be. So that is the culture we have, because that's how our education is. Mataji, sorry, Cheptava. So that's how our education system is. Our education system is aligned to keep us envious and jealousy towards others. Entangled by happiness when successful and distress when unsuccessful, heedless of whether his work is pure or impure. Now, mode of goodness, free from material attachments, pride and false ego, enthusiastic, resolute, and unswayed by success or failure. They are very balanced. Even they are failed, they are not much disturbed. When they are successful and happy also, they are not disturbed. They are very, very Pandita Samadarshina. They are very, balanced, very stable in any situations. बेटा, आप कभी रोए? किस लिए रोए last time? You don't remember? Okay, very good. That's a good in a way actually. Don't remember is a good in a way. Acha, nice. So free from material attachments. And they are very free from material attachment. So what are the responsibilities here? My son, my daughter. Okay, well, as a father, I did my responsibility, and they leave at some point. There are some parents, even after the job they get married, they have kids, they will be behind. They will be in another house, and they will be going to their house. Ee bedroom lo ee particular idi ela chesavara, endu chesavara? They say, when controlling nature, parents, I'm not saying you should not give good suggestions to your kids, but at some point you need to leave them. It's a harsh truth, but we need to leave them free. Yes or no? What's your good name? Krishna. Oh, wonderful. So is it right? Am I saying whatever I'm saying, is it right? Daddy పక్కన ఉన్నాడు కాబట్టి షూర్ అని చెప్పాలా?
He won't understand it now.
He will not understand it now.
He's too young for that.
He's too young for that, yes. Yeah. So, there are parents I have seen where, After marriage, after kids also, they will be behind them. After he enters into another flat, he as per his choice and his wife's choice, he has built his flat. And they come and they see, Arey, this flat, why you kept this birva here? It should have been good, you should have removed and put the... Is it really required to go to that extent? That's what it says, We should be free from material attachments. At some point, we need to live. See, as a responsibility, you can do. If they ask and come, Daddy, Nana, ఇలా చేద్దాం అనుకుంటున్నాను, ఏం చేస్తే better? That's a good approach, right? Anyway, that's the thing. So now, mode of pure goodness, unconditionally serves Krishna and the spiritual master under any and all circumstances. There is a devotee, or there is a Maharaj, Sannyasi Maharaj, Bhakti Raghav Swami Maharaj. Bhakti Raghav Swami Maharaj. In a endeavor to save the deities in Mayapur, he has lost his legs from dacoits. While trying to save the deities from dacoits, he lost his leg. Has he cried that, Krishna, I tried to save you and you took my leg? What it is? Unconditionally serves Krishna and spiritual master under any and all circumstances. Now one exam fail हो गया, भगवान तूने मुझे धोखा दिया. दीवार, what is the dialogue? दीवार में अमिताभ बच्चन का डायलॉग है ना साहब, मुझे याद नहीं आ रहा है. तेरे पास माँ है, ये है, वो है, मेरे पास माँ है. That he says. So, and this is a getting into mode of pure goodness. I'm sorry to say, Prabhuji and Mataji, it's not that easy. It's not that easy.
Movie is giving a lot of wrong examples.
Yeah. So now, men in mode of goodness worship. Now coming to worship. Worship also, all the three modes people do. Worship. Men in the mode of goodness worship the demigods. Those in the mode of passion worship the demons. And those in the mode of ignorance worship ghosts and spirits. Now, general characters of worship. Mode of ignorance people, ghosts and spirits. How many of you believe that ghosts do exist or not? Okay, lift your hands who believe that ghosts exist. Ghost doesn't exist. How many of you believe that ghost doesn't exist? Lift your hands. अरे छोटा ऐसा क्यों कर रहे हो? ऐसा करो ना. ऐसे अरे मैं अगर उठाऊंगी तो प्रभु जी पकड़ लेंगे, पनिशमेंट देंगे.
Go to Mendipur Balaji temple in Rajasthan. You believe in...
No. How many of you believe that ghost doesn't exist? Lift your hands unconditionally. Very good. कौन है इधर, कौन है? इस तरफ कौन है? संजीव प्रभु है क्या? Okay. Anyway, as per scriptures, they do exist. Without any iota of doubt, they do exist. No doubt, they exist. As per scriptures, they exist.
I felt it.
Huh?
I felt it.
Okay. Anyway, that's the real time experiences we'll discuss. And the kids are there, I don't want them to leave from here. But yes, ghosts and spirits exist, and these people, mode of ignorance people, they worship ghosts and spirits.
What is the difference between both?
What about ghosts and spirits, Prabhu? There are 5 to 6 kinds of ghosts and spirits. Rakshasa, Brahma Rakshasa, Dayyam. There are some 5 to 6 categories which we will deal in detail.
Spirits are good or
Huh? What?
Spirits are good, right? Spirits.
No, we will talk about it. In the 6th chapter, 7th chapter, Secrets of Death, we will discuss in detail if you are interested. For that session, if any pregnant ladies are there, don't come. I am telling in advance. And if it is interested only, we will discuss. Otherwise, we will not discuss. But they do exist. Okay? But they in fact, you might have seen in newspapers also, right? I mean, I have seen some newspaper clipping, they have given a human sacrifice for satisfying, that's a real-time scenario. Sometime back, recently it has occurred. So, there are people, they are mode of ignorance people, they do worship ghosts and spirits, they do exist. And in the mode of passion, demons, powerful men and self-proclaimed imitation gods. So, in the mode of passion, people, especially, bureaucrats, నాకేం ఇస్తావు, నేను నీకేం ఇస్తాను. I will do this favor, you do that favor to me. Politicians, the people who are working under them, they give भगवान लांटी मा राजकीय नेता, भगवान लांटी मा राजकीय नेता, भगवान जैसे हमारे राजकीय नेता है. But Bhagavan, that term, how cheaply they are using. A lot of people don't know the definition of Bhagavan.
They made temple of Amitabh Bachchan also.
Leave out Amitabh Bachchan. No, they have made temple of Silk Smita and Khushbu. I'm sorry to say that. I'm sorry. It doesn't. I don't mean to offend anyone, but I'm just trying to say
They're
that.
bringing bad name to the Hinduism, like anything, like seriously, like other religion people and everyone is. Internally they must
Prabhuji, it
feel.
is material world. It is Kali Yuga. As the days progress, Kali Yuga should deteriorate. Yes or no? Kali Yuga has to deteriorate. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But if you see the Christians and the Muslims, they don't do that.
Prabhuji, anyway, that's an altogether different topic to discuss. We will discuss later. So demons, powerful men and self-acclaimed gods. Lot of people, self. May Bhagwan. Kalki Bhagwan. Kalki Avtaram is expected to come in the end of Kali Yuga. But now itself they are naming, I am Kalki. As per scriptures, in the scriptures it is given Kalki Bhagwan is going to come, and who are the parents going to be, at which place he is going to come, and what are their parents' names. Everything is given in scriptures. And now those the people who are there, they are naming themselves as per the scriptures, and they are claiming themselves as Kalki.
So Prabhu,
Like that, yeah. Yes, Prabhu.
so we do have a lot of sadhus and sannyasis.
Yes, Prabhu.
In today's
Yes,
world.
yes, Prabhu.
Like
Yes.
take Nityanand.
Yes, Prabhu.
for
Yes,
example.
yes.
So will he come under the self-proclaimed imitation gods?
Yes, Prabhu.
Osho, Rajini.
Yes, Prabhu.
They are all part of the
Yes.
self-proclaimed
Yes.
imitation gods.
Yes.
So
No
that
doubt.
means the
Prabhu, I don't want you to fall, Prabhu. Prabhu,
that's okay. So the mode of Rajogunam in them is much higher.
Yes.
Is that how we will look at it?
Yes, Prabhu.
Because
See,
I'm sure there is no one particular guna which is
yes, Prabhu.
less. I mean, all three gunas exist in every.
Every three gunas, all the three gunas exist.
But
in
just
everyone.
that the proportion of Rajo, Tamo or Sattva guna
Yes,
might vary.
yes, very good.
So in such imitation gods, are we saying that the Rajoguna is the highest form of it?
Prabhuji, now Prabhu, there is now we can't judge about a person, but surely he is a self-acclaimed person. Now, if you are talking about a single personality about him, yes, he is a self-acclaimed person. He is not under Sampradaya, and there are so many followers, and he is not under Sampradaya. Okay. Now coming to this part, Prabhu, if you are generically asking, yes, each and every person has the mixture of all these modes, and one particular mode will be prevalent. If one person is prevalent in that mode, we will be generally saying that he is in that mode. But all the other modes also would be present in little
I
percentage.
think here it is
But
talking
here-
about worshipping those kind of
Yes.
persons. Not that person who is worshipping
Who is
that
being
person.
worshipped.
That is in the mode of
So that's what more actually, his followers. There are a lot of materially rich people also his followers. That's what I'm saying. All the people are in mode of passion. The people who are following him are in mode of passion.
I think
Mostly.
Kans
might
was
be
also in that one. He wanted
Yes.
everyone to treat him like God.
Yes, yes.
Kans wanted
Yes.
everyone to treat him like God.
That's right. Yes. Modes of passion. That's right. Now, in the mode of goodness, the demigods and the impersonal conception of God. In the people who are in the mode of goodness, they worship demigods, other demigods, Ganesha, Lord Shiva, Durga Mata, and all. Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong in worshipping other demigods. But Krishna himself says in Bhagavad Gita that worshipping the demigods is nothing wrong, but they are not doing it in proper way. They're not doing it in proper way. Okay, so that's how the people do. Nothing. I'm not saying Prabhuji. What is it?
What do you mean by in
Proper.
way?
Proper way. Yes.
The powers are given by the Lord is limited to them.
Yes. We need to understand that, Mataji, that Prabhuji, Deepak Prabhu, इस तरफ आना. Thank you. Mataji, in a corporate company, CEO is there. Under CEO, we are having a chief operating officer, chief financial officer, and HR director. Okay, and each and every company, these three roles might be varying from a company to company. Now, CEO gives those orders. CEO gives their orders. Without CEO's knowledge, nothing goes, they can't act independently. Similarly, Mayadhyakshena Prakriti. Prakriti is under my control, Durga Mata. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, that shloka is there, Mayadhyakshena Prakriti. In my Adhyaksha, in my supervision, Prakriti is acting. So, for you, it might be appearing as Durga, but in turn, the delegation is given by Krishna. And nothing wrong. Krishna is not saying that you should not worship other demigods, but do it correctly. Do it correctly.
So when
Ah,
you say
do it correctly.
correctly,
There,
what
there
do
are
you mean?
again there.
Also for limited time, limited period only.
Correct.
Last of some time.
Material desires, we should not approach them. But
Um,
that I want
okay,
to
let me give an example, Mataji. For example, when we go to demigods, right, we should pray. We should pray that give. For example, a lot of devotees are loving towards Ganesha. They like Ganesha a lot. Like Ganesha. So we should not say Ganesha that. देवा हो देवा गणपति देवा तुमसे बढ़कर कौन. No, he listening to it. Is something like, I have given an example. If a constable is there who is taking care of this community here, I'm just giving an example, just relevant example. A constable in this street, there are some around 6 communities, right? Aparna Sarovar communities. A constable every night he stays here, and he reports to a circle inspector, and circle inspector reports to commissioner. Now you will be seeing constable. You'll be seeing. I'm just giving a very gross example, Mataji. Don't take literally. So after at some point you go, and all constable, circle inspector, and commissioner, all 3 of them are standing together and discussing something. Now you go there, and in front of circle inspector and commissioner, you say that Constable Subramanian garu, asara meeru lekapothe ma communities ela undevandi. ఎలా మేము ఇంత రక్షణగా ఎలా ఉండేవాళ్ళం, హౌ సేఫ్ వీఆర్ విత్ ఇన్ యువర్ జ్యూరిస్డిక్షన్, హౌ గ్రేట్ యు ఆర్. Like that, if we appreciate the constable in front of circle inspector and commissioner, will it be nice? Will it be nice? No. Now coming to say same thing. Now let us shift the example towards Ganesha. Ganesha, when we say tumse badkar gon, Ganesha is the greatest devotee of the Lord who has helped Vyasa Muni to write the scriptures. And he is writing about whom? The Lord, Supreme Lord. Will he accept this song? अरे ఎందుకు రా क्यों रा भाई, मेरे को इतना एम्ब्रासिंग सिचुएशन में डाल रहा हूँ, मुझसे बढ़कर तो भगवान है, मेरे को क्यों उतना एलिवेट कर रहा है. Ganesha will be thinking like that. So when we go to a demigod, nothing wrong. When I say correctly, we need to go to Ganesha. Each and every god has been given delegated some work. Ganesha is no function. Ganesha is meant for removing the obstacles. Lakshmi ji is meant for giving the opulence. Say Lord Shiva is worshipped for getting a good husband. Good husband, yes, Mataji. As the scriptures it is mentioned. Like High Griva, I think High Griva Bhagavan, I think. Gnanam, knowledge.
Even Shiva also gives Jnana.
Yeah, but there are so when we go to the demigods, we need to pray for with the demigods, saying that Ganesha, please give me little devotion to the Supreme Personality of God. No, you have been close to him, you have assisted him in glorifying the Lord. Please give me. Do you feel Hanumanji temple is there, Rama temple is there, and you are from childhood you are Hanuman Bhakta. And Hanuman temple is there and Rama temple is there. Do you think Hanuman temple would be liking you to go to Hanuman temple or Rama temple? Right? So we need to understand the mode, and we need to worship in a correct way. In this, we should ask for getting a. But some people are adamant, and nothing wrong. At least, if not in this janma, at least in some janma. For example, some devotee is there who is a pakka Shiv Bhakta. Nothing wrong. He can be a Shiv Bhakta.
See, the Krishna also, we say that he is the supreme God.
Yes.
He is the avatar of Vishnu. Means the next level. Because Krishna came to this world just for giving the Gita Gyan to entire population. He is also one of the demigod of Vishnu. Because Vishnu is operator. The God is generator, operator, destroyer is operator. So we can say that the supreme power is Vishnu, and from Vishnu Krishna has come to give the jnana to the world of this Gita, that means the Vyavaharik Jnana. So that is why we cannot say that he is the supreme. He is also demigod, right?
No. Thing is, Prabhuji, this particular topic is a very interesting topic. And SSR-10, who is God, is elaborately discussed in the session 10, who is God. Actually, it's not Krishna who is Vishnu's avatar. It is Vishnu who is Krishna's avatar. Okay? Yes. Scripture. Now, whatever you said, you prove in scriptures. I will prove in scriptures that Vishnu is Krishna's avatar. That we will discuss in because very sensitive topic. So in SSR 10, who is God?
This is
We
the
will
most
discuss.
confusing topic.
Most.
Not only that,
Every topic is confusing if it is not clear.
No, we will get
Every topic is confusing. It is
Once you
not
understand
clear.
this topic,
Everything, Prabhuji, everything. SSR 10, who is God is the longest topic. Last time in my earlier community, it ran for 4 to 5 weeks. Okay, 4 to 5 weeks. Anyway, we'll discuss that topic. Amataji.
कृष्णस्तु भगवान स्वयं
డెమిగాడ్ అంటే దేవతలు మాతాజీ. దేవాది దేవుడు ఒక్కడే, కానీ దేవతలు చాలా మంది, 3,000,000 దేవతలు ఉంటారు. కానీ తెలుగు షీ नोस राइट. देवादि देव सिर्फ एक ही होता है, लेकिन देवतास 3,000,000 देवतास आर देयर. डेमिगॉड्स मीन्स देवता. 3,000,000 देवता, you know right?
But Lord Krishna, Lord Shiva is called Mahadev.
Mahadev, yes. But he's Mahadev, but the thing is
Devadi Mahadev.
Mahadev, and another meaning is, we will discuss. SSR 10 is going to be a very interesting topic. Okay, we will discuss. I know there are a lot of devotees who are coming from Shiva Dham. Dham of Shiva.
See, I'm not from Shiva Dham,
No.
I'm not from Vishnu Dham, I'm from, I want to be from Sanatan Dham.
We'll discuss now. Because this is very sensitive topic, we'll discuss in SSR 10 who is God. I don't want to deviate the topic. Now coming to your point, Mataji, demigod means Devata. There are Mukkoti means 3.3 crore Devatas are there. So Devatas is our Hindi or Telugu term, demigods is the English term. Devata or demigod, just synonymous. Okay, demigod. So yeah, where were we?
So it's a 33 crores or 33 types? 30 types. Types, right? It's not quantity.
33 crore Devatas.
Types.
No, crore Devatas.
3 crores.
Oh,
3
yeah, 3 crores. 3 crore Devatas are there. 3 crore Devatas are there in this material world. They are also having death. They are also having death. They are also not. Even Brahma is also having death. Do you know that? 3,000,000 Devatas are also having death. So, but each and every Devata performs one function. Do you know one
But
Devata?
Lord Shiva doesn't have that. He's Swayambhu.
That's a different
Sambhu.
topic. No. Yeah, you are right, Prabhu. We will discuss, Prabhu. We will discuss. I don't want to dilute the topic. Do you know there is a demigod or Devata for our eyelids? One Devata dedicatedly takes care of our eyelids. If that Devata goes to leave, all will be Amma, Aya, will be doing. One Devata, Devata name is Nimi Deva, and he takes care of the eyelids of not only humans, for all living entities. Yeah, yes, Prabhu.
तो ये 33 करोड़ और 33 कोटि वाला क्वेश्चन जो है, ये आजकल बहुत सोशल मीडिया में भी चलता रहता है.
हाँ.
33 करोड़ है, 33.
That's a huge.
That's a huge.
Let's talk.
No.
इसका बहुत अपने स्क्रिप्चर्स में रेफरेंस है कि 33 करोड़ है, 33 कोटि है. अगर 33 करोड़ है तो पूरे इंडिया में मुझे लगता नहीं कि 33 करोड़ कहीं पूजे भी जाते हैं.
Doesn't mean प्रभु, अगर 33 करोड़ है तो पूजा करना है मैंडेटरी नहीं है. They are not even expecting that. Do you know what? ब्रह्मा जी को कहीं टेम्पल नहीं है जनरली. But mostly what I mean to say is mostly there is again curse and there is a different pastime. Generally it is not there. But these Mukkoti Devatas who are there, they are not expecting that people should worship them. They are also devotees of the Lord, pure devotees of the Lord who are serving the Lord. And they have been given that post because they are elevated.
And कुछ आचार्य जो है वो बोल रहे हैं कि 33 करोड़ गलत बोलते हैं. 33 कोटि है, कोटि का मतलब
Category. Types, category.
only 33 are there, not 33.
33.
Ask actually scriptures, only 33 are there.
That's he is saying 33 crores. I am saying 33 crores are there, bro.
That's what word koti is a crore.
Crore.
It's a type.
No, not type. It's crore, and it is not a type. These are specific numbers. These many demigods are there. I mean, serving different functions.
I was told by someone whom I know very well. I won't name the person, but they told that it was at the time of independence that the Indian population was 33 crore, and because every person is part of God, like maybe a molecule or electron. So Devi Devta 33 crore is like that.
Prabhuji, in the WhatsApp, what are the messages are floating? Messages are
This
floating.
was someone whom I know, like, is
Messages are-
extremely intelligent and
And there
Anyway,
is a
what-
temple in Jammu where it is called there are 33 crores.
not from WhatsApp. It was not from WhatsApp.
33 crore Devatas I am saying.
In Jammu,
Yes.
there is a temple.
Oh, okay. For the 33 crore, no, I have never been.
I've heard it. I'm not.
But I'm not. But basically, the point is probably they are not expecting.
There are all small stones.
Small
are
Came
there.
at
Why we are
1947
bothered
and
with 33 crore, 3 crore? Why we should be bothering?
Bothered. That's what, Prabhu. We should have a gratitude that all the 33 crore devatas are working. Unfortunately, no.
True.
Let me tell you, my kid, for example, there are kids these days, especially this generation. What your father and my mother are taking good care of you. It is their duty, it is a responsibility. They should see, what is there? Do you have a gratitude towards your parents? All the devatas are providing. Are you having a gratitude to show that thank you for providing whatever you are giving to us? Are you having gratitude?
They are government servants.
What they will do?
Not servant.
What? They are 30 or 33. Okay, daddy or mommy, I'm getting them. What is there?
parents must do. But when they get old, we don't have any responsibility. The kids, few kids,
Yes,
they don't
yes.
think in that way.
Yes, Prabhu.
What did you do more than anyone else? Everyone is doing it.
No, the thing.
But kids are also supposed to do.
Anyway,
Kids are also supposed to do.
okay, Prabhuji and Mataji, let us control. We are debating the topic. Let us. I think I'm saying, Prabhuji and Mataji, each and every point here. I can tell you each and every sentence or a word. I can have dedicated one class. Since it's a high level session, I'm just trying to cover. So, mode of goodness, they worship demigods and impersonal conception of God like Brahman and all. And mode of pure goodness, the supreme personality of Godhead. Only supreme personality of Godhead they worship, none other.
So one question.
Yes, Prabhuji.
The Krishna Avatara, is he actually Krishna the Godhead, or Krishna Godhead is different from Krishna Avatara?
He is the supreme personality of Godhead. No one is there above him.
But he was born by Maya and he had birth and death.
No, that's not. We should never, for example, Prabhuji, in which company you are working, Prabhu?
I am not working for any company.
Okay,
but
fine.
I'm a
For
dental
example,
doctor.
Sanjeev Prabhu is working Oracle. Oracle CEO is there. Now CEO is having multiple branches. Hyderabad he is having one branch. Now today Hyderabad he came to visit Sanjeev Prabhu. What Sanjeev? How should we improve our project management skills and in the company? How to generate the revenue and all? He came for a discussion with Sanjeev Prabhu, and he stayed here for 1 week. And after 1 week he left to the other branch. Does it mean that the CEO has died? No, right? No. Similarly, Krishna is mentioned that in one day of Brahma he will be coming once to here to perform his pastimes for various reasons. One is to to remove religion, to satisfy his devotees. Like that, there are reasons. So we should never use that Krishna. Yes, he stayed here in this very land for 125 years, but he performed his pastimes. He left to his home, abode Goloka. He went. That's it. So it's similar to this example, Prabhu, if it makes sense. Okay. So yeah. So the supreme personality of Godhead only they worship, the people or the devotees who are there in mode of pure goodness. Now next one, sacrifices, even offerings in worship. Offerings in worship, the people, lot of sacrifices they make. So even all the modes of people do the different kinds of sacrifices. In mode of ignorance, how the sacrifice is performed? Perform faithlessly in defiance of scriptural injunctions. There are a lot of people. Without any scriptural references, they do sacrifices. Right? I have seen, I'm really sorry to say this, but I have seen in a community very nearby to me, where they go to a place where they sacrifice one animal, and it is a saying that whatever the blood is spilled on the land, by the morning it would be dried up. You will not see a single sign of, anyway, some things are going on like that. But are they doing as per the scriptural injunctions? No. Bali is not there. Sacrifice. So that's what they do. Perform faithlessly in defiance of scriptural injunctions and with no spiritual food distributed. There is no prasadam, no offering done. Left and right. Even they offer. I have seen they are offering liquor. Liquor where? In Nasik. In Nasik it's a land of Lord Shiva, right? They offer liquor to Lord Shiva. Unfortunately. So they offer food with no spiritual food distributed, no hymns chanted, and no remuneration made to the priest. They never even give a dakshina to the priest. Okay, that is the mode of ignorance. Now, performed proudly for the sake of some material and or benefits, such as elevation to the heavenly kingdoms. They perform Sri Ram Navami coming. They perform కమ్యూనిటీలో I should be known as a good person, or I should be known as a great person that I perform Sri Ram Navami in the community. People should appreciate. Sanjeev Prabhu, what a Sri Ram Navami you celebrated in Aparna Sarovar Zenith. What great, how great you are, Prabhuji. How could you do that, Prabhu? No, Prabhu. It was as a duty of Lord I was trying to do. Andarto, shabash. Raja, you did a wonderful job, beta.
Now you will get this many votes.
This many votes or this many appreciations. A lot of people will appreciate. ఏమి చేశారండి, అసలు ఎలా చేశారండి మీరు? అసలు మీరు పురుషులు కదండి, మీరు మహాపురుషులు అండి. For appreciation they will do. So mode of passion, people. Even the spirituality also can be converted as mode of passion. You know, mode of goodness, performing as a duty according to the scriptural regulations and with no expectation of reward. Actually, there is a thin line between mode of goodness and mode of pure goodness. There is every possibility that mode of goodness people can easily move to mode of pure goodness. They do as per scriptures and with no expectation. But in mode of passion, they expect. Whatever they do, they expect. Either monetary, not only monetary, even appreciation is also expectation, right? When tsunami or something, natural calamity come, lot of celebrities give, newspaper coming, that hero's given 1 crore, 2 crore, this thing. Wow, మా hero, దేవుడు లాంటి మా hero ఇంత చేశాడు. Have they considered about temples who are giving crores of rupees or crores of plates for as a prasadam to the people around the world? I 100% can say that if the temples are not there around in the world, mostly people would die of hunger. So that is a mode of goodness, how they sacrifice or offerings are done.
In
Now,
Tirupati, I think 1 lakh they are serving every.
have they ever given in newspaper? ISKCON or Tirupati, these many were done, these many were not done. Have they ever boasted? ఎప్పుడైనా డప్పాలు కొట్టుకున్నారా? మేము తిరుపతిలో తిరుమలలో మేము లక్ష ప్లేట్లు ఈరోజు ఇచ్చా, ప్రతిరోజు అన్నదానం చేస్తాం, ఎప్పుడైనా చెప్పుకున్నారా? Have they ever advertised themselves? No. Mode of pure goodness, performed sacrifices according to the scriptural injunctions and under the guidance of the spiritual master to please the Supreme Lord. Kindly try to make an understanding here. When the people are there in mode of goodness, they only worry about the Supreme Lord and the spiritual master. Supreme Lord and the spiritual master. They give importance to Guru that much. Without Guru's permission, they will not move ahead. So, anyway, next session is going to be who is Guru and why do we need one. That's it.
Which one we should choose?
Which one we should choose? Well, unfortunately, in a society, there are lot of gurus, lot of scams, lot of sexual harassments, lot of scams are happening, lot of people went to jail. So they lost the faith in gurus itself.
Yes.
Okay. Next.
Bollywood is also doing really bad, like giving all bad examples and all.
Yes. Unfortunately. So these are the, I don't want to dwell, but these are the Bhagavad Gita. Krishna is giving a manual for each modes, how the worships are done and what is the correct one. Krishna is giving a manual. I don't want to read. The recording would be there. You can go through. Next, is food related to 3 modes? Prabhuji, food pe mat jao. Please, food touch it, please. Please. Do you feel food is also in different modes?
Every examination.
Absolutely.
Is food is there in different modes or not? No. Yes?
It is.
Yes.
One of the very sometimes I don't want to hurt anyone, but I don't know what to say. Like sometimes people say, animal को kill करने के लिए आप oppose करते हो, you're opposing killing of animal, you're not opposing killing of plants. They're shouting their heart out.
It's an interesting topic. Anyway, yeah, that's a valid point. Now, I wanted you to answer one question. I wanted everyone to answer one question. How many of you believe here? Sincerely, you need to lift your hands. Not अभी नहीं. Question अभी तक आया नहीं. आने वाला है. Mataji is before I'm lifting the. You have to tell me how many of you sincerely believe that, especially kids. Kids, are you able to hear me? Whoever are kids here, lift your hands. Yes. Okay. Now, especially kids and everyone, answer me this. How many of you sincerely believe that the food prepared by your mother, the food or prasadam or food prepared by your mother, carry a emotion and that has impact on you, nice impact on you? I I think I'm just getting a feeling that since most of the people are lifting the hands, I will also lift hand. Hope it's not. Please give a genuine answer. Okay? Okay? So, you believe? So, whatever the food prepared by your mother with love, you appreciate that emotion, right? So, that emotion, whatever mother prepares with, that emotion is carried into the food, right? Okay, who don't believe in this? Lift your hands.
If it is not offered to the God,
Yeah.
Yeah.
if it is not offered to the God,
Yeah.
everything is.
You are in Shuddha Sattva. Right? No. Jokes apart, because I don't want to dwell directly there. So yes, sir, 100% right, Prabhu. Thank you for the answer. Yeah. So yes, so basically the point here is, what I mean to say is, whatever the emotion with which a person prepares, that emotion is carried into the food to the children. Almost everyone agreed. Now we will come to that point of offering to the Lord. That's a different. That is right. Emotion part I'm saying. So the emotion is carried. Now, when killing an animal, don't you feel that emotion would be carried? Is it? Am I talking illogical?
Some cruelty will be there, definitely.
I don't know. Do you feel am I talking illogical? You believe that your mother is cooking, that the mother's emotion is carried into the food and carried to the kids, and they really love it. Now, food choice, very sensitive topic actually. Now, the same way, when we kill, don't you think that emotion is carried into that? Yes or no?
Yes.
I have seen actually when you are having prasadam or food in hotel restaurant, with what consciousness do you believe mother and father, husband and wife were having a fight? And actually, it's a real time example. Husband and wife had a fight, and wife was very angry, and could not take revenge, and that angriness he was carrying, and she was giving a recently born baby, and baby died by drinking that milk. Yes.
Became poisonous.
It became poisonous. The emotion, no? Then I'm not just telling for the sake of saying. Actually, when you carry that much negativity, that breastfed milk also became poison. If you want, I can share that also. I'm just telling the emotion with which it carries when the person cooks or kind of thing. So anyway, coming to the thing, mode of ignorance people, they eat tasteless, stale. I have been in on-site for almost 3 to 4 years. I have seen my colleagues, pizza and all, they keep it 3-4 days fridge. After 4 days, they eat stale food. Actually, as per scriptures, we need to eat food within 3 hours of cooking after offering it to the God. Within 3 hours. So tasteless, stale, putrid, decomposed. Actually, dogs are better in that aspect. They, Mataji Navya Redugo. No, better in the sense, our humans know when it is nicely decorated with flowery this thing, between we here 4 stars we will keep, and then we will present it, they will eat. Can cook at least mukku vasana there, it is more powerful than humans. They can smell and know whether it is bad or good. Do you know that? Yes or no? Do you feel yes or no? Dogs know which is stale or not. But our humans, if it is decorated properly, we will eat. And I have seen, if it is decorated properly, and once eating, then we need to run to washroom. I have seen that cases. So, remnants of the meals of others, meat, fish, eggs, liquor, mushrooms, onion and garlic. Anyway, onion and garlic is a very sensitive topic. Very, very sensitive topic. I don't want to dwell into that. But, so, onion and garlic actually, anyway, if anyone is interested, we can discuss, but that is right. So, mode of passion, too bitter, masala undala. Masala karam ravala, goddu karam. There are people who likes goddu karam. Have you heard of this, goddu karam? And goddu karam means in Hindi or English, how to say, I don't know.
Very spicy also, like
very, very, very spicy.
Animal spicy. Animal spicy.
Animal little conversion. Tika, more tika. So there I have seen friends when we are coming from a land of Karnool, Kadapa and all. So there, they eat very spicy food. They want guddu karam.
Even in Maharashtra, I think.
Yeah. So, too bitter, sour, salty, pungent, rich, dry or hot causes pain, distress and disease. This is the food. And mode of goodness increases longevity, lifetime increases. Purifies one's existence, gives strength, health. Believe me, Prabhuji and Mataji, I don't know if you have noticed it or not. Especially if the people who are in mode of goodness, when they eat this kind of food, their lifetime is more actually. You notice that there are so many self-acclaimed gurus who say, I mean, they might have got so many awards also. They say, 50-60 years what क्या तू उखाड़ लेगा 50-60-100 साल जी के अभी जो भी खा रहा है खा ले जल्दी जा. What is wrong in it? There are some people like that.
Rebirth is there.
Rebirth is there anyway. Enjoy. उन्नति वकटे जिंदगी मामा enjoy.
The main thing is khao.
It's unfortunate like that people are saying. Actually, they are in a very good situation, Ravuji. They are in a materially good situation. They received so many awards also. They quote like this. 90-100 ఏళ్ళు బతికి ఏం చేస్తావు? తినేదేదో తింటున్నదేదో మాంసాహారం తిను 50 ఏళ్ళు తిను 55 ఏళ్ళకి పో తప్పేముంది అన్నవాళ్ళు ఉన్నారు.
Prabhuji, can I ask you?
Prabhuji, can you ask
a very recent experience, like a week
Prabhuji,
back?
I don't have time. Deepak Prabhuji now will
Just one small question I will ask.
Please.
Do you think the devotees are also the co-devotees?
Pure devotees.
They know about this thing because not to offend anyone. I went to Attapur ISKCON temple, and there the sweet shop is there. There is
Govindas is there. Govindas is there. Yes.
Govinda's sweet shop. I ate a samosa, and I didn't find it less spicy. It was very spicy. So I expected like something mild, very sattvic. But I think that wasn't in that category.
Yes, Prabhuji.
And that must have been made from...
Nothing wrong with the question, Prabhuji. But we need to understand devotees, and we need to have a thin balance on devotees and the normal. How to attract normal people. But in ISKCON we are expecting It's not that they are expected to. Surely I will pass on this feedback to them. No doubt about it.
Prepared he wants more.
See, like a lot of people, they go to ISKCON, and when they know about sattvic food, they expect at least ISKCON में तो sattvic मिलेगा.
Mostly it will be sattvic. I have never seen a scenario where
No, it was very spicy.
Cook मेरे ख्याल से वो cook उस दिन बहुत गुस्सा में होगा मेरे ख्याल से. He might be very angry. Might be had a fight with his wife. I'm not sure.
But when I ate there, I was expecting sattvic.
I'll surely pass on the
They
feedback.
are run by devotees, but maybe the cooks are not devotees.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
No.
ISKCON
Actually, whatever the prasadam we get to our satsang, I'm just saying, in our satsang, sometimes we will be getting a prasadam. The prasadam is cooked by a devotee who is born and brought up in Mayapur Dham. Without doing his 16 rounds, he never starts cooking. Okay, that's I want to tell you. Without having that rounds finishing, he doesn't start cooking. So have
Maybe you can pass on that.
Yeah. So, mode of pure goodness invokes one's dormant Krishna consciousness prepared by devotees, remnants of the meal of a saintly person. These are the prasadam food what they have. Next, anyway, even Krishna has given food manual for us in Bhagavad Gita. In a span of 1.5 hours Bhagavad Gita, Krishna has given food manuals also for us, what to eat and what not to eat.
Yes. This one, probably, is remnants of meal of saintly person,
It is a
saintly person ka juda gaane ka.
Prabhuji, it's a little advanced topic, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
It's an advanced topic.
No problem.
Yeah, and yes, Prabhuji, we got an opportunity of eating remnants of saintly people or sannyasi maharajas myself. So I could get an opportunity to serve them. So general people might not like it. When we say remnants, Prabhuji, whatever they eat completely, some rice items will be left in the plate, right? So they allow us. We take permission. We without knowing them, we don't do it. Can we take remnants? So Maharaj will ask, and then we will take it. Without their permission, we don't take it. Power connector, So that is little bit advanced. So once you are into spiritual circles more, you will understand the importance of it. So yeah,
I have seen it done.
Yeah. But
I found it
it's not a compulsion, Prabhuji. It's not a compulsion. But once you understand the importance of spiritual life, you will understand the importance of the remnants of the saintly people also. Okay. Yeah. because for example, for a 7th class person, if for a 5th class person, perimeter of a rectangle is 2 into L plus B, area of a rectangle is L into B. 2nd class person, don't you know rectangle? You will not understand. So he has to come to 3rd, 4th, 5th class to understand what is rectangle, what is area, what is this thing. So like that, it's a little bit advanced topic probably, but that's what the people in pure goodness do. Okay. Yeah, can charity be bad? Can charity also be in different modes? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, now charity in mode of ignorance, performed at an improper time and a place to an unworthy person like a gambler or a drunkard or contemptuously without respect. అరే నేను నీకు బ్లాక్ లెవెల్ కొనిచ్చానా లేదా ఆ రోజు? నువ్వు నాకు కొనివా ఈరోజు? కొంచెం కామన్ సెన్స్ లేదా నీకు? కృష్ణ, వాట్ ఇస్ దిస్? I don't know whether he knows black label or not.
He doesn't.
No.
I hope he doesn't.
You don't know whether he knows or not.
No, anything which has a black label. If I put a
Probably knows
label
the
here,
difference.
that's a black label.
Unfortunately, I know because my dad has been
If I
defense.
put a red label,
No,
then
you're
it's
saying he might be knowing the higher version, not this.
So my dad being in a defense, or in defense they get for free, almost they get for free bottles. And unfortunately my dad also doesn't drink. Being in a police department, it's very rare to see a police not drinking alcohol, not smoking. Fortunately I have been part of my dad. My dad never drinks, never smokes, but he gets the bottles, and these bottles he give it to my grandpa. My grandpa is a pakka illiterate, and he only drinks. He only drinks. So anyway, Pandaga for him.
Why is it said contemptuously without respect?
Prabhuji,
If
yeah.
with respect, then is it not?
Prabhuji, I will tell Prabhu. For example, for the nam's sake, some people do some vratam in house, and they call Brahman, but they will say, do it fast. Time guests are coming. Do it fast. I told you time to finish by 11 o'clock, but the Brahmin is interested to do in with proper hymns, proper chanting, and all he want to do. But they will say, hey, they don't have respect toward Brahmin. They don't know the importance of a Brahmana. Lot of people like that. Not only in mode of ignorance, lot of people in mode of passion also. రజోగుణంలో ఉన్న వాళ్ళు కూడా చాలా మంది బ్రాహ్మణులకు గౌరవం ఇవ్వరు. బయటికి ఇస్తారంతే, కానీ లోపల గౌరవం ఉండదు. Okay, so yeah, without, and they don't have it proper time. There is a muhurta for everything. At this time you need to give. At this location you need to give. So without any time and all, they give. My younger one, he does like this sometimes charity. I have given you chocolate on that day, no? Today my mom didn't give any money. Today you should give me. Like that he interacts with his friends. He's in 9th class. So anyway, mode of passion. Perform to get something in return with నాకు ఏంటి, నేను ఇది చేస్తే నాకేంటి, ఏంటి కృష్ణ నాకేంటి. Always the mode of passion people, while doing a charity, okay, I will do this charity. What for me? मेरे को क्या? So perform to get something in return with a desire for fruitive result or in a grudging mood. Sometimes they do charity. తీసుకొని సాగు మళ్ళీ రావద్దు. Okay. Now, mode of goodness, performed as a duty at the proper time and place to a worthy person and with no expectation of material returns. There are people like that also. They do as per the scriptures, and they do charity at the proper time and place and don't expect anything in return. They wanted everything to go fine. They wanted Brahmanas are happy. That's it. Now, mode of goodness, performed only to satisfy the Supreme Lord. Samsiddhir Haritoshanam. Only to satisfy the senses of the Lord, the people or the devotees in Shuddha Sattva do. Yes. So we are having the manual for. Sorry. Okay. We are having the. Krishna has given manual for charity also. How to do? Yeah, Mataji, please.
एक्चुअली जैसे हम लोग लोग जाते हैं, बच्चे होते हैं रोड पर मांग रहे होते हैं, आइडिया लाइक आई यूज्ड टू गिव, लेकिन अभी बोलते हैं कि एक पूरा माफिया रहता है एंड दे यूज, तो नहीं देते। बट समटाइम ऐसा लगता है कि वी शुड गिव, क्योंकि सब कोई वैसा नहीं हो सकता। तो वो कौन से उसमें आता है, मोड ऑफ गुडनेस में आता है या कैसे आता है?
Mata ji, if even we face when we come from satsang, no, lot of, especially in the Gachibowli satsang area, lot of beggars or something will be coming. We will be giving the prasadam. What are the now we are intentionally planning to take some prasadam for those people also. So take the prasadam, give the prasadam, but don't give money, Mata ji.
हाँ, मनी आई ऑल्सो अवॉइड। जब होता है हाथ में कुछ खाने का तब तो वो देते हैं, लेकिन समटाइम्स इट इज लाइक कि नहीं है आपके पास और आसपास कुछ नहीं है, तो मनी वाइज। और एक दूसरा ऐसे भी बोलते थे कि सरेंडर टू गॉड, कि आप जो भी दे रहे हो जिसके किस्मत में है दे विल गेट इट, मतलब व्हाट इज योर फीलिंग्स व्हेन यू आर गिविंग। तो अगर उसकी किस्मत में नहीं होगा, इफ यू आर इवन गिविंग द मनी इट विल गो टू द राइट पर्सन, he will not get it.
Yes, Mata ji.
तो is it like कि हम उस फील के साथ ही दें कि हाँ ठीक है उसको दे दिया, it is in his that
Mata ji, as per I will answer it, Mata ji, but let me know if I answered it right or not. Okay. When you are giving money, you don't know how your money would be leveraged somewhere, and whatever the karma is, for example, that money he might be placing. Mata ji, खाना नहीं है 10 दिन से थोड़ा दे दो ना. They will put face like something very, then you will give 200 rupees. Now the same 200 rupees is going to liquor shop and having that liquor. Then that karma you also need to face, Mataji. That's why even the devotees or sorry, Shuddha Sattva people, devotees, they give prasadam, Mataji. They give prasadam, they never, because when you are giving money, that will incur karma to you also. You might be giving it with a negative, good intention. Lot of mode of passion people know. I did it for a good thing. No, अरे एक बंदा मर रहा है, मैं दे रहा हूँ. I did a good act. It's a mode of passion. But he is not having a knowledge to think how his money is going to be leveraged. He will be only thinking about the temporary thing that I did some good for him. But he even never seen that is he really having a food or not. No, actually sometimes. Did I answer, Mataji? Still, Mata, can we discuss after that? We'll discuss elaborately.
So, but on this thing
only,
that coconut.
How far we can go? Like, for example, there is an orphanage.
Yes.
I have gone there.
Yes.
I have checked it out.
Yes.
Kids are there.
Yes.
And I am giving some charity for that on a monthly basis.
Yes.
I give some on behalf of my kids also.
Yes.
But I have ratified that it is there.
Yes.
But what if 50% of it is going to somebody's greed?
Yes, Prabhu. Now,
is karma to
that is the reason, Prabhu. We need to, what, for example, if you are offering food, or there are a lot of philanthropists who are there in the society, offering the food or clothes. We first offer it to Krishna. We say, we offer it to Krishna. We offer it to Krishna and we deeply pray. Krishna, actually there is one family within our Gachibowli satsang, Sri Gopal Prabhu and Poonam Mataji. They never told this to anyone, but we have somewhere seen. They never expected any appreciation. They prepare prasadam, and if any old clothes are there, they prepare prasadam and old clothes they put in front of Krishna, and they deeply pray. Krishna, this prasadam we are trying to distribute it outside, and these clothings what we are giving, see if whoever is taking this prasadam or clothes, they are given an opportunity to elevate them spiritually. In what they might be having food problem or so, please elevate them spiritually. Because Prabhuji, hungry stomach never knows spirituality, Krishna, God and all. First we should satisfy the food, so we should offer it to Krishna, then give it to them. And now your point, after offering it to Krishna and give it to them, whether they will use it negatively, then the sin is not possible. I mean, it will not incur. Getting my point? Yeah. So we should offer. A lot of people don't do this act, probably. They don't offer it to Krishna. They don't offer it to Krishna, and without offering, they give, and they will be in a feeling. Arey, inta donate chesanu. Inta chesanu. Manchi pani chesanu. It's for good work only. You'll be getting positive credit. Nothing wrong with it. But our point is, getting a good karma is not enough, because getting a good karma will not avoid you to take birth again. It will again make you in the same material world. Probably for your good work, you might be going to higher planets, Swarga planets. But again, you have to take birth. But in Swarga planets also there is death. You have to come back.
So if we offer it to Lord Krishna,
yes,
and then we give it, irrespective that person may use it somewhere,
yes,
but it won't be a sinful
Yes.
thing for us.
Yes,
That is what my question
your
is.
job is over. Your job now it is in Krishna's hands. Now it's in Krishna's hands. Now yesterday I was doing Bhagavad Gita distribution, and in my house my Bhagavad Gita is there. One Bhagavad Gita is there, Prabhuji. Then you donate it, no Mataji. You give it to your boyfriend. You give it to your girlfriend. Take Bhagavad Gita, no. Today Vaikuntha Ekadasi, please take it, no. I will. They will not read, Prabhuji. Mataji, you don't worry, no, whether they will read or not. It is between Krishna and him. Your duty is only to give Bhagavad Gita to them. Don't worry. Why you are worried whether they will read or not? I am sure in your life at least once you will be into a situation where you will be reading Bhagavad Gita. No, this is the explanation what I give when Mataji was saying they will not read properly. You don't worry, no, whether they will read or not. Why are you worrying? You give, your duty is to gift it.
But would that not see here? What I see is you should check Patra Danam or Apatra
Yes,
Danam,
yes.
and then you should do the Danam.
We need to verify, Prabhu, nothing. We should verify. For example, what you did is right. See, what are the orphanage is there? They are doing a good service. They are taking good care of the people. They are taking very wonderfully. They are nurturing the things. Very nice. Your taking verification is done. What KYC verification done. Okay. So after verification is done, then whatever the offered thing is there, you give it to them. Now whether they will use it or misuse it, you don't worry.
Yeah.
Your duty is over. Now it is between Krishna and them. What kind of how Krishna has to deal with them, that Krishna will see. You don't worry.
Prabhuji, till now, I won't say I respect those people. I respected those people who didn't give money to kids, because by giving to kids, you are also showing them a way that there is an easy way to live in life.
Yes.
So they won't do hard work.
Yes.
Even the youngsters, a lot of people, they don't want to give money.
Yes.
But the old people, they do. Even someone who is paralyzed, people don't want to give money. Because unfortunately, there are people who are seeing that if the people are getting paralyzed, they're getting more money. So even a nice person, they will fracture them. They will do some.
That's again a big racket, Prabhu. That's another different topic
So we
altogether.
are coming in.
No, we should be careful, Prabhuji. We should be very careful when we should not encourage that way. Probably if we wanted to help, try to, or some other orphanage or some, when Mataji, Champagrata Mataji was there, she's a wonderful devotee. She is taking care of blind students, blind kids. In the entire world, first time Bhagavad Gita meant for blind people. Braille Lipi Bhagavad Gita. It was launched 1 year back on lotus hands of Har Guru Maharaj, Bhakti Raghav Swami Maharaj. Never in the world this was there. Last time I think Kamya Mataji was there. Okay, so anyway, so this is the manual what already Krishna has given in this shloka. I am not reading it in the interest of time. How charity, what kind of thing Krishna has already given it. Okay, now coming to understanding of religion. Considers irreligion to be religion and the religion to be irreligion, strives always in the wrong direction only. Mode of ignorance people, tamaguna. Ide dharmam. Nade dharmam. There are movies also promote that. My way, highway. Dialogue बहुत अच्छा लगता है ना. My way is a highway. Then what is the dialogue? Rajnikant? There is one dialogue Rajnikant is there. Na dari rahadari.
What is the meaning of that?
My way is highway. The famous Rajnikant dialogue. Na dari rahadari means my way is highway.
Which highway? NH?
That you need to ask Rajnikant. So mode of ignorance people considers religion to be religion and religion to be religion and strives always in the wrong direction. Nothing goes right for them. Always they, after doing wrong, after facing result, then only they will realize, array, wrong happened. That's what they are. And you might be seeing that people in and around your locality, always what they do, they will go wrong only. Mode of passion, misguided, perverse and imperfect, cannot distinguish between religion and irreligion, truth and untruth, what should and what should not be done. They are only interested in their satisfaction. मेरे को satisfaction हुआ कहीं भी, अगर ये भगवान काम नहीं कर रहा है तो दूसरा भगवान के पास जाऊंगा, उधर satisfy नहीं हो रहा तो मैं दूसरे भगवान के पास जाऊंगा. I have seen a sweet shop, Agra sweet shop, where all Shiva, Krishna, Lakshmi, Dai Baba, Jesus Christ, Prophet, all the photos are there. He will be doing Aarti. Okay? Mode of goodness. Intelligently discriminates under scriptural direction between what is to be done and not to be done, what is to be feared and not to be feared, and what is liberating and what is binding. Mode of pure goodness always perfectly considers Krishna through personal realizations confirmed with the scriptures and spiritual master. Try to make a note that each and every time, mode of pure goodness, Krishna, spiritual master, Krishna, spiritual master. Only Guru and Krishna. That's the only thing in their mind. Now, can renunciation be bad? Can renunciation be bad? Renunciation తెలుగులో ఏమంటారు? renunciation ఏమంటారు పూజీ తెలుగులో?
సన్యాసం కదా.
సన్యాసం అని అంటాం కదా. సన్యాసం might not be a right term. వైరాగ్యం. So can renunciation be bad?
Can be very bad.
Very bad?
No.
Yes. Okay. Good. That's an interesting answer. Very bad. Okay.
I mean, in what context you see that?
Yeah.
Say a father is there,
yeah.
he renunciates and goes off without taking care of the responsibility of the kids. It
That
is
is wrong.
disastrous
That
for
is-
the kids.
You know,
But when
we
somebody is doing their duty with renunciation, detachment, then it's okay.
Perfect. You are 100% right. Bang on target. Renunciation, mode of ignorance, consists of giving up one's prescribed duties because of illusion. అమ్మా నాకు వచ్చేసింది, నాకు జ్ఞానోదయం వచ్చేసింది. I don't want any wife, I don't want any kids, I'm alone. I am soul, Krishna is also soul. So all are souls equal only, I will not take care of him. I will go to Himalayas. Right? That is
God will take care of
God will take care of him. that is
But he is calling Krishna also.
Aham Brahmasmi.
That's what he is talking about.
So that is the mode of ignorance. That's how they go away from the problems actually. They're literally going away from them. Escaping. We need to understand, Prabhuji and Mataji's, why Bhagavad Gita was spoken to by Krishna to Arjuna only. A Grihastha, not a Brahmachari or Sannyasi, right? He has spoken to a Grihastha like us, who are having a family, who are having a kids. He has spoken to us. So consists of giving up one's prescribed duties because of fear or because they appear troublesome. Only they will give the only out of fear or out of prescribed duties. Do you know? I hope it is clear, right? Consists of giving up one prescribed duties because of fear only. Ammo, that will happen to me, so I will not do. Even that is right. That if I do that right, I will land up in this problem, so I will not do. Mode of goodness consists of performing one's prescribed duties because they ought to be done and abandoning attachment to the fruits of one's work. Very clear. Consists of performing one's prescribed duties because they ought to be done. They are supposed to be done. You are supposed to take. You have a wife. There are some responsibilities towards wife. You need to do. As a father, you need to perform some responsibilities. So you need to do those duties and abandon attachment to the work. Mode of pure goodness consists of performing one's prescribed duties in Krishna consciousness and employing fruits for satisfaction of Krishna only. Anyway, Bhagavad Gita is already said. So, I don't want to, in the interest of time, I'm moving. Now, those who undergo severe austerities and penances not recommended in the scriptures perform them out of pride and egoism, who are impelled by lust and attachments. Can you define austerity? I'm really sorry, a little bit getting stretched, only for 15 to 20 minutes. Please bear with me. Can you define austerity? Tapasya ante emiti? What is the definition of austerity? Who can tell the definition? Definition of what is austerity? Mehak, right? Mehak only, no? Yeah. Am I spelling it right? Mehak. नाम सुना है austerity? कभी सुना है नाम? Did you ever heard austerity? What is it? Guess, no? నీ పేరేంటమ్మా? Behind. నిన్న red dress. Lasya. Hansika. Riyansika. Baboy. Okay. Riyansika. So have you heard the word austerity? Tapasya? Not, huh? Oh. तपस्या का मीनिंग क्या है? डिफाइन तपस्या. Yes, no.
For the luxuries and praying to God.
Okay. Giving up the luxuries and praying to God. Okay, that's a good definition. Yeah, good. Anything else? Anyone else? Any elder devotee wanted to define austerity? What is austerity?
अपने आप को थोड़ा तपाना to get to the next level.
Yes. Yeah, you are there. Okay, in the interest of time,
Endurance.
definition of austerity is giving up your likes for a certain benefit in future. Am I right? Giving up your likes for a certain benefit in future. That is austerity or tapasya. తెలుగులో ఎలా చెప్పాలో అర్థం కావట్లా. Anyway, you understood, right? So, yeah, that is austerity. Now, a person says, for example, Rihansika, na? Rihansika, you like bitter gourd curry? Bitter gourd curry ఇష్టమా నీకు? బిటర్ గార్డ్ అంటే కాకరకాయ కర్రీ ఇష్టమా నీకు? వాట్ అబౌట్ యూ మేక్? ఎనీవన్ డోంట్ లైక్ కాకరకాయ హియర్? ఐ ఆల్సో డోంట్ లైక్ కాకరకాయ. You don't like make? You don't like?
My mother tries to make it in all different ways, putting
Kaju,
mamadi pandu, everything, but I don't eat it.
Yeah. Now, if Meg doesn't like kakarkai, right? Now Meg says, आज से मैं austerity लेती हूँ कि आज से मैं काकरकाय नहीं खाऊंगी. Is it austerity?
No.
Which you don't like, you are trying to give up. It's not austerity. For sure, it's not an austerity. So, mode of ignorance. Very clear. So, that's how the austerity is. Mode of ignorance performed foolishly by means of obstinate self-torture or to destroy or injure others. Some people, while doing austerity, I have seen some devotees, they guchukuntaru like ikkadi nunchi ikkadi guchukoni ikkadi pettukuntaru. You have seen that? There are some devotees, some people, especially in South, I think, they give make here, and that is austerity. Tongue also, that is also. These are not prescribed in scriptures, Matajis. I'm sorry. I don't know if any of your known acquaintance are doing this. It's not applicable. It's not said in scriptures. So that they are doing austerity in the mode of ignorance, performed foolishly by means of obstinate self-torture or to destroy or injure others. Performed to gain respect, honor, and reverence brings only unstable temporary results. Today is Ekadasi. I am doing Nirjal andi. You will say, the darlo poye patti danayiki, you will say, I am doing Nirjal today. I am doing Nirjal, Nirjal means, sir, I don't even drink water. Today is Ekadasi. Today is Nirjal. I am doing Nirjal. When you are saying Nirjal, you should not nod your head, Prabhu. You should say, wow, great, you are wonderful. That's what they are expecting.
How do you do it?
How you do it? You are not Purush, you are Mahapurush. Performed to gain respect, honor, and reverence brings only unstable temporary results. Mode of goodness, performed with faith that yes, whatever the austerity I am doing, Krishna or Lord, it is for satisfying your senses, without desire for one's material benefit, without expecting anything, includes bodily, speech, and mental austerities. నేను మౌనవ్రతం పాటిస్తాను, నేను ఉదయాన్నే బాడీలీ కంఫర్ట్స్ అంటే ఉదయాన్నే ఈ రోజు నుంచి నెక్స్ట్ 1 month వరకు ఐ విల్ బాత్ విత్ కోల్డ్ వాటర్, బాడీ డిస్కంఫర్ట్స్. మెంటల్ ఆస్టిరిటీ, ఈ రోజు నుంచి ఏ పరిస్థితి వచ్చినా నేను స్మైలింగ్గానే ఆన్సర్ ఇస్తాను, ఎలాంటి సిచ్యువేషన్ వచ్చినా సరే. దట్ ఈస్ ఆస్టిరిటీ. వై? Mode of goodness. Now, in the mode of pure goodness, performed with faith and with a desire to satisfy the supreme personality of Godhead only. Some siddhir haritoshanam. Okay, and for this also Krishna has given the. So that is the reason why. What is the real knowledge? Even knowledge also divided into different categories. In mode of ignorance, very meager, unrelated to absolute truth, breeds attachment to one kind of work as all in all, concerned only with bodily comforts, eating, sleeping, mating, and defending, and so resembles the knowledge of animals. Apart from this, there is no other. Their knowledge is ఉన్నది ఒకటే జిందగీ మామ, మనము తినాలి, తాగాలి, అన్ని ఎంజాయ్ చేయాలి, అదొకటే. దట్స్ ద ఓన్లీ థింగ్. దట్ ఇస్ ద మోడ్ ఆఫ్ ఇగ్నరెన్స్ పీపుల్. మోడ్ ఆఫ్ ప్యాషన్ గివ్ రైజ్ టు స్పెక్యులేటివ్ డాక్ట్రైన్స్. కొత్త సిద్ధాంతాలు తీసుకొస్తారనమాట వాళ్ళు, కొత్త సిద్ధాంతాలు. అండ్ థియరీస్ త్రూ విచ్ వన్ సీస్ ద బాడీ యాజ్ ద సెల్ఫ్. అండ్ దెర్ ఆర్ పీపుల్ హూ సే దట్ యూ ఆర్ టేకెన్ హ్యూమన్ బర్త్ అండ్ దిస్ గోయింగ్ టు బి యువర్ లాస్ట్ లైఫ్. హౌ మెనీ ఆఫ్ యూ హర్డ్ దిస్? There are some philosophies going around saying that human birth is the last life and next birth is directly you are going to Goloka or Vaikuntha. There are some people saying that also. Consciousness as a temporary byproduct of body rules out the existence of eternal individual soul within. So they don't give importance to Paramatma who is there within. Mode of goodness give rise to vision of one undivided spiritual force with the bodies of all living beings. and enables one to see all living beings as eternal, individual, spiritual servants of the supreme living being Krishna. That's the only way they see it. So that's it. The result, action or behavior during the action. Now, irresponsible, violent. I think Deepak Prabhu was asking anger. Deepak Prabhu went down. So, irresponsible, violent. They are very violent. They don't need any reason. For example, Vijay Prabhu. Vijay Prabhu, if I see like this continuously like this, if he is seeing me continuously like that, ఏంటి రమేష్ ఏంటి అలా చూస్తున్నావు ఏంటి they are violent. And distressing to others, performed in illusion without consideration of scriptural. No, actually scriptures is out of way for them. Bhagavad Gita, yesterday when I was going on roads for almost 2 hours, we were there trying to distribute Bhagavad Gita. No, I am Muslim, I will not take. No, Prabhuji, even if you are Muslim, you are having Bhagavad Gita in Urdu also, you can take that. I told.
So what did he say? What did he say?
No, I'm sorry, I'm not interested, he said. He left, that's okay. वो आपको अपने को प्यूरिफिकेशन चाहिए. ऐसा होते हैं तो मैं सीनियर प्रोग्राम मैनेजर हूँ रे, मेरे को क्या ऐसा बात कर दिया था, वायलेंटली क्यों बात कर रहा है? प्यूरिफाई होता है ऐसे. दिस इज कॉल्ड प्यूरिफिकेशन, यू नो. वी नीड सम काइंड ऑफ प्यूरिफिकेशन. So they don't take care of scriptures at all. Now, in the mode of passion, performed under false egotism and with great effort to satisfy one's desires to enjoy the fruits of his work, results in distress. So behavior during action is only to satisfy their ego. That's it. There is no other thing in the mind. Mode of goodness, performed under scriptural regulations as a matter of duty, without attachment and without love and hate, by one who renounces the fruits of his actions in purification. Mode of pure goodness, performed solely for the satisfaction of Krishna and spiritual master. Determination, cannot go beyond daydreaming, fearfulness, lamentation, moroseness and illusion. They are not determined at all. ఏది ఒక పని పట్టుకుంటే తగ్గొట్టరు. దే విల్ న్యూ ఇయర్ రెజల్యూషన్ लिया, January 1st से I will go to gym, मैं उखाड़ दूंगा. They will say I will go to gym from January 1st. This is my new year resolution. Within 2 days, push back to pavilion. Fixed upon securing the fruits of religion, economic development and sense gratification only. Mode of goodness, practically unbreakable, sustained with steadfastness by yoga, which controls the activities of the mind, life and senses. And mode of pure goodness, fully engaged in Krishna consciousness and never deviated by anything else. Okay, so anyway, all these are given by Krishna in this. Now, when one dies in mode of goodness, he attains the pure higher planets and great sages. This is given here. Now, the destination. The people who die in mode of goodness and the people who die in other modes, where do they go? The people who are there in mode of goodness, where do they go? So mode of ignorance people, they go to the hellish planets. Mode of passionate people, they go to the earthly or heavenly planets. Earthly planets only. Association of fruitative workers and the earthly planets. And mode of goodness people, they go to heavenly planets, Sarga Lokas. And mode of pure goodness, where do they go? Eternal abode of the Supreme Lord. Golok. And happiness, and I think already told, you can see if required later in the recording. So what mode am I in? So what mode are you in? Any guesses? What mode are you in? No need to say, you need to introspect. No. All 3 modes you can't say. There is one prominent mode which you introspect, you will be knowing it. Actually, I have prepared a questionnaire. In fact, if you answer that, we can know also. But I don't want to.
2, 3.
Everybody is having 3 modes.
I'm in 2, 3.
Okay.
Everybody is in Rama.
So
Someone can be in both 2.
no, one person can be in one mode only, but prominent mode is called, that person is in that mode. So Krishna says, sometimes the mode of goodness becomes prominent, defeating the modes of passion and ignorance. O son of Bharata, sometimes the mode of passion defeats goodness and ignorance, and at other times ignorance defeats goodness and passion. In this way, there is always competition for supremacy. I told in a message, I mentioned, right, cigarette, one person. For example, Krishna's friend, you know, I think surely you might be having a friend who smokes, right, Krishna? Are you sure? No, your father is not there. That's okay.
Not old enough.
Huh?
Not old enough.
You are not?
They are not old enough.
Oh, they are not old enough. Because I think BTech is a place. BTech first year only, right?
First year only.
First year might not be. By second, third, fourth year, they will be surely getting it. And I'm not praying for that. But generally, when we go to colleges, I've been to BITS Pelani once, and I've been to JNT University also. So JNT University, we generally give these sessions only to the first year students, because first year students is the period where they will be choosing either the good association or bad association. Anyway, so what I told, a person who is smoking, he knows that smoking is bad for health, but he wanted to curb, or he wanted to stop that habit. Now the modes acts within him. Mode of ignorance says, ఏంట్రా ఏమో ఉన్నది ఒక జిందగీ ఎందుకు నువ్వు స్మోకింగ్ మారేద్దాం ఎందుకు ఆలోచన వచ్చింది నీకు? చక్కగా స్మోక్ చేయొచ్చు కదా. ఎంత స్మోక్ చేస్తే అసలు కిక్ ఎంత ఉంటుంది చూసావా, అసలు స్వర్గంలో ఉన్నట్టు ఉండదు. పొగలు వస్తుంటే లేడీస్ చూస్తుంటే ఎంత గ్లోరీగా ఉంటుంది. ఈ మధ్య సినిమాస్ కూడా అంతే కదా. సో సిగరెట్ స్మోక్ చేస్తే అసలు దే ఫీల్ లైక్ హీరో. ఎందుకు మానేద్దాం అనుకుంటున్నావు? దట్ మోడ్ ఆఫ్ ఇగ్నోరెన్స్ సేస్, మోడ్ ఆఫ్ ప్యాషన్ సేస్, అరే ఎందుకు మానేయాలరా? నువ్వు మానేస్తే నీకేమొస్తుంది? మోడ్ ఆఫ్ ప్యాషన్ విత్ ఇన్ హీ సేస్ దట్ మానేస్తే నీకేమొస్తుంది రా చెప్పు? ఏమొస్తుంది? నీకు పోనీ సిగరెట్ మానేస్తే నీకేమైనా ఒక 1000 రూపాయలు 2000 ఇస్తారా? నీకైనా సీట్ ఏమైనా ఇస్తారా? నీకైనా ఉద్యోగం ఇస్తారా? ఎందుకు మానేయాలరా? మానేయద్దురా, మంచి హ్యాబిట్ రా, పెట్టుకోరా అని మోడ్ ఆఫ్ ప్యాషన్ చెప్తుంది. మోడ్ ఆఫ్ గుడ్నెస్ ఏముంటుంది? ఒరే తప్పురా, నీ హెల్త్ పాడవుతుందిరా, నీ ఫ్యామిలీ మెంబర్స్ ఉన్నారా, యు ఆర్ హ్యావింగ్ ఎ ఫ్యామిలీ, దే విల్ బీ నాట్ హ్యాపీ. Mode of goodness in him says that. Like that, the fight happens for each and every situations within a living entity. That's what Krishna is saying. I have only given an example of smoking, but you can consider other things also. Okay, so what is the best mode? What is the best mode? Huh? Let us not target Shuddha Sattva. Let us target to be Sattva first. Let us try to be
satisfied Lord Krishna.
Let us try to be in Sattva, and then we can slowly move. Okay? So the Vedas deal mainly with the subject of 3 modes of material nature, O Arjuna. Become transcendental to all these 3 modes, be free from all dualities and from all anxieties for gain and safety, and be established in the self. That's it. I think we are done. So, any questions anyone has? Mataji, I will answer your question when we are having prasadam. Detailing, because I don't want to. Anyone has any other questions? So Prabhuji's and Mataji's modes of material nature is very important topic, and it is 40 to 50% topic. We should always, I think it is something to introspect that in which mode we are in. And if you sincerely feel, and if you sincerely pray, Krishna, I'm in mode of ignorance, I wanted to move to mode of passion, you can sincerely pray, Krishna will surely help. And if you are in mode of passion, and if you sincerely wanted to move to mode of goodness and pray, he will surely help Prabhuji's and Mataji's. Please target to be in mode of goodness. If you are in mode of passion, pure passion. And if you are already in mode of goodness, please target to be in mode of pure goodness. And you should also, when you are associating with that kind of people, you will get that kind of thing. Mataji. Yeah. Yes, Mataji. Yes.
So Krishna is not telling to be Arjuna to be in mode of goodness.
Yes. Yes, Mataji. Yeah. Very, very good question, Mataji. Very good question. See, Mataji, yes. So Krishna, in Bhagavad Gita, he has given so many options. It's not only for Arjuna, but for Krishna, but for people like us. Sorry, for people like us. It's not. What's the ringtone? False alarm. Okay. So, ideal thing is devotion. Ideal thing. Krishna, how merciful Krishna is, he is giving left and right lot of options. Ideal thing is you do pure devotional service unto me and get out of this world. Okay, if you are not able to do due to the mode you are in, then you do duties for me, or do service for me. Do service for me. And if you are doing some action, you offer the fruits to me. At some day, I'm just giving an example, Mataji. A flower wala goes to temple. Every day he gives flowers. That's his duty. And while doing, but he is providing flowers to the God. But he never went to visit temple, Dandam, Gindam, and he never did. But while he engages himself in that thing, at one point of the time, he will surely get attracted to what he's serving. Initially, he might not be. He's only providing flowers as a business. He's providing flowers. He might not come into temple and take blessings. But doing that activity again and again, at one point of time, there is a possibility. It's not only possibility. Surely, he will develop a possibility to have a attraction towards the Lord. So that's why for the mode of passion people, it is said to be engaged in the service of the Lord. His duty. As a duty, you do it. As a duty, you do it and give the results to me. And he says, even if you die, Arjuna, don't worry. If you die, you go to the heavenly planets. If you are winning, you are going to rule the world. But mode of passion also, as I said, same question. Mode of passion also can be leveraged in Lord's service. As I quote the example of my Shiksha Guru, Liran Prabhu. He's a president, vice president in a company, and he runs with the kind of mode of passion he's having. He's having mode of passion. He works in a company. He's having a Vaishnava Seva Goshala, and he does preaching in Bhakti Center. He does preaching in colleges. He does preaching in organizations. He bears us sometimes with the foolish things what we do. A lot of things he does. Mode of passion people, we can certainly engage in more, especially in the society, Mataji, especially in our Grihastha ashram, lot of people are in mode of passion only. I'm sorry to say that, I don't mean to offend anyone here, but most of the society we are living in, we are in an IT corporate sector, we are living in such a posh community, most of them are in mode of passion only. Yes, Prabhuji.
Basically, it's a very hard thing to do.
Hard thing to do. It's very hard, but first of all, you need to realize, Prabhu, you need to realize that mode of goodness. Yeah.
Last week also I was telling this thing last week also, because when I was working in cement company doing sales and marketing, even though I was working there, but I also had this realization that the more cement is getting sold, the more the mountains are getting, and the more I am marketing for something which may end up in more storm and more. So even though I'm working, but what I am working is also one more question, like which is
it's unfortunate situation, Prabhu. It's unfortunate situation, Prabhuji. Rao Prabhuji, Prashant is Prabhuji. Fine. Then so adding to the same question, I'm working as a program manager. I employ Matajis to work in operation center, service desk, to work in night. It's not a good thing to be, right? Ladies, I'm keeping ladies in the night and making them to work and all. In a way, that's also not right, but somewhere we need to balance. Prabhuji, you're asking some question.
No, my question is, it appears, this whole discussion, it appears as though mode of passion means killing, or mode of passion means, but by definition, whatever definitions were given, mode of passion doesn't mean that.
No, Prabhuji.
Yeah, it doesn't mean negative things. No, mode of passion is actually not, one can, what I believe, what I am thinking is, in the mode of goodness also, one can go for war.
Yes, Prabhuji.
To protect the dharma.
Yes.
That's what happened in Bhagavad. If you see the prelogue of Bhagavad Gita, that's what it said. That they tried everything to stop the war.
Yes.
Only after they tried everything, they said to defend the dharma we have to kill.
Yes.
And hence, Lord Krishna said, you don't need to worry about who it is. If they are on the side of adharma, you kill.
Yes.
Because that is the final thing. We have tried everything else. So, is it Rajoguna, that thing, or is it Satvika Guna, that one?
You are talking about Arjuna, Prabhu?
Not just general, Arjuna also.
Prabhuji, war, we, you know what, Prabhuji, just to give a little bit background, Prabhu, these Kshatriyas especially, they are prone, or they are expected to be exposed to blood. They kill animals in the forest, such that the sages are able to penance properly. They kill animals. They are supposed to see blood, not for sense gratification, not for eating. Okay, but they are supposed to. They are supposed to tune to that kind of environment. And doing war, yes, without passion they can't do. Now, in mode of goodness, can they do? Yes, they can do. In mode of goodness, they can do war, because it's as a duty they are doing, as a duty to the Lord they are doing. That is right, Prabhu.
But the very definition of Rajoguna says that what Arjuna did is not mode of passion.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Because
Prabhuji.
he was not attached.
Yeah, since he is doing for the service of the Lord, it is beyond that. It is beyond that, Prabhuji. Yes.
No, this should not confuse Rajoguna as what Arjuna did.
Yes. Yeah, coming to the war, that aspect, but basically being a Kshatriya, he is a mode of passion person. He is a mode of passion. Yes, Mother.
So when innovation comes, like scientists innovate.
Yes.
So out of passion they do.
Yes, they do.
So that is useful for lots and lots of people.
Yes.
Whatever they discover,
Yes.
whatever they come with.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
that does come into mode of goodness, or because it's useful for a lot of people. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
So lot of goodness only if they have done something new and it's useful for a human being.
Who said that whatever the things mode of passion people are doing is bad? I never said that. Whatever the things, see, Mataji, we need to think at one level that.
I'm asking, what I'm asking is that the particular kind of person, the scientist, does he come under it both 50% goodness and passion, or is it like which more is dominating?
Mataji, they are coming in mode of passion only. With the mode of passion only, they are increasing the material comforts. Now, in the example of bulb, yes, they have given, scientists have found out bulb. So, they are giving material comforts for the lot of people. With the mode of passion only it did. But apart from this material comforts, are there any comforts beyond that? Yes or no? There are spiritual comforts. There are things which have to be thought beyond that also. Is the material comforts are giving happiness to us? Material comforts are giving happiness to us?
Temporarily we are comfortable.
Temporarily, but do we need to think about only temporary happiness or permanent happiness?
So do you say that invention has to be stopped, or
No, Mother, we need to have the inventions we should have, but if they are served in a Lord service, that would be good, and we should even that also we can offer to the God. When you are
when you say Lord service,
how?
invention can be offered to Lord?
Yes, I will. Now the thing, he has found out a bulb he found out. He can offer it to Krishna, saying that Krishna, with your given brain, with your given intelligence, with the passionate mode I am trying to invent something for the entire humanity. Please see that this invention is benefiting to the people around us, and they know about you more. With your intelligence only I could do this. Please ensure that with whatever the invention I did, they are also getting elevated and they are knowing about your message more. With that prayer, he can offer and release it.
But most of the scientists don't believe in God.
That's what I'm saying. They are not in mode of good. I can't say they are in mode of goodness. They are passionate, and being passionate might increase material comforts. I'm saying, Mataji, goodness, they trust in scriptures, Mataji. They trust in scriptures, Mataji. Goodness. And doesn't mean that, see, Mataji, there might be materially opulent lot. I don't want to quote any names. There are in YouTube, there are lakhs and millions of subscriber people who are having lot of fans. Is it a criteria that he is a mode of pure goodness?
So does he go into mode of invention?
He can go also.
Does his mind
He can go also, Mataji. For how many of you know Alfred Ford? Alfred Ford is a Adhineta of Ford Motors. He is a pure devotee of the Lord. His name, though is Alfred Ford, but his initiated name is Ambarish Das. He is a Ford Motors CEO. In a just a split of a second, he can call to any president of the country. He's a devotee. He's at the same time he's in pure goodness. Both Prabhuji and Mother, we meet them in yatras in Mayapur and Vrindavan. So he's in such a posture, he's in such a stature, he's in mode of pure goodness. But still, he performs his duty as a CEO or MD of a company. I don't know if I'm able to answer you, Mother. There are people, Mother, but very less in number.
So we can see few people like
Yes, Mother, there are very. But as we are looking for mode of pure goodness people to take leadership roles in the society. Yes, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, there are some other religions or faiths, right? Where people actually use this as an excuse to
Kill animals?
kill other people.
Yes, there are mode of ignorance.
So they also say that they are actually doing it for the goodness.
They might say, Prabhu, are there any scriptural references? Are they killing? For them, for sure, Prabhu. In return, whatever the karma they are doing, they are with interest they will get. But they are not doing as per scriptures. What are the? I am talking about scriptures, Prabhu. Without any scriptural reference, I won't quote. They are killing. They are killing. They are in pure mood of. I think I should invent another mode of pure ignorance. Yeah. Mode of pure ignorance. Yes.
So you were talking about the invention things, invention and something new which is happening.
Yes.
But I think that doesn't include like a lot of they're doing like experiment on guinea pigs.
Yes, bro.
What is happening to the guinea pig?